one repost, one legal letter, and two completely different reactions that have the internet choosing sides. On one side, Hailey Bieber moving fast with lawyers, silence, and statements. On the other, a content creator doubling down, asking for support, and saying, disagreement is not defamation. But here's what no one is really talking about yet. In the final minute of this video, I'm going to walk you through the one overlooked detail that links this cease and desist drama to a much bigger pattern around Justin Bieber that's quietly resurfacing right now. And once you see it, this story stops being about one video and starts being about control. So let's get into it. I woke up today, opened my phone, and my entire feed was the same headline over and over again. Hailey Bieber. Cease and desist. Content creator backlash. No exaggeration. It was everywhere. According to multiple reports, Hailey Bieber, alongside Justin Bieber, allegedly sent a cease and desist letter to a content creator named JULIE after she posted commentary videos analyzing their relationship. Not leaked texts. Not fake screenshots. Commentary. Opinions. JULIE came forward and said she received a legal letter attempting to intimidate her into removing content and staying silent. And immediately, the internet split. Some people said, good. Celebrities deserve boundaries. Others said, this feels like silencing criticism. And before we go any further, let's slow this down. Because the spark that lit this entire fire matters. It all traces back to one moment. Hailey Bieber reposted a video. Not a stitch. Not a duet. A full repost. The video contained commentary about Justin Bieber's emotional struggles, relationship dynamics, and why certain celebrity relationships last longer than outsiders expect. The repost stayed up briefly. Then it was deleted. But the internet never forgets. Screenshots were taken. Screen recordings circulated. Multiple people confirmed seeing it live on her page. Then came the denial. Hailey publicly stated that she never reposted anything about her relationship and suggested people were bored and overly online. That's when the situation escalated. Because now the issue wasn't just commentary. It was perception versus receipts. Because once lawyers get involved, things stop being casual very quickly. JULIE responded publicly. She said she received a cease and desist letter from attorneys representing Hailey Bieber. She emphasized that her content was opinion-based, framed as psychological and sociological commentary, not factual accusations. She said something that struck a nerve with a lot of creators. That being offended by an opinion does not entitle someone to erase voices. That commentary about public figures is protected. And that intimidation tactics disproportionately affect smaller creators. Now pause. If a public figure reposts commentary, then deletes it, does that invite discussion? Or shut it down? Because that question sits at the heart of this backlash. From Hailey's perspective, imagine being one of the most scrutinized women on the internet. Every post analyzed. Every caption dissected. Every old clip resurfaced. I'll be honest. That level of scrutiny would break most people. But from the creator's perspective, the moment a celebrity engages with your content, even accidentally, it amplifies it. And when legal pressure follows, it changes the power dynamic completely. That's where the conversation shifted. JULIE didn't back down. She openly said the letter felt like an attempt to intimidate and silence her. She asked supporters to watch her YouTube videos, not dramatically, but realistically, acknowledging that legal threats are stressful. She also made it clear she stands by her framing. Opinions are not criminal charges. Thought pieces are not defamation. And then she dropped this line. If you need lawyers to survive an opinion, you're not powerful. You're fragile. That quote spread fast. Now let's talk body language and reaction styles. Because while JULIE leaned into transparency, Hailey went quiet. No extended explanation. No clarification beyond denial. No acknowledgement of screenshots. Just legal escalation. And that silence spoke loudly to fans. People began reanalyzing Justin Bieber's recent appearances. The way he looks withdrawn. Less animated. More guarded. Search interest around Justin Bieber emotional spiked again, not because of new behavior, but because this situation reopened old conversations. Which brings us to the fan investigation. Fans didn't just talk about the repost. They dug. They revisited Justin's own past statements about struggling emotionally. They pulled interviews, old captions, past admissions. They noticed something else too. Around the same time this legal drama was unfolding, new allegations surfaced in music circles. A British singer, Celeste, claimed she wrote the majority of a Justin Bieber song and wasn't credited. Now, before anyone jumps, this is alleged. Unverified. Still developing. But the timing caught attention. Celeste posted that she wrote most of the song and was still waiting for credits. She shared screenshots implying her name was missing. Again, alleged. Take it with a grain of salt. But here's why fans connected the dots. Two separate situations. Different industries. Same theme. Control of narrative. Control of credit. Control of conversation. And suddenly, the cease and desist didn't feel isolated anymore. Do you think this is coincidence or pattern? Because when multiple stories surface at once, people start zooming out. Some defended the Biebers, saying legal protection is normal. Others argued that powerful figures should respond with transparency, not intimidation. And then there was a third group. The ones saying this entire situation could have been avoided if the repost was simply acknowledged. A simple, that was a mistake. I don't agree with that content. Instead, the denial created tension. And the legal letter poured gasoline on it. Which leads us to the future impact. This story is bigger than one content creator. It's about how celebrities engage with commentary in the social media age. It's about how reposts blur lines between endorsement and accident. And it's about how legal tools are perceived when used against opinions. For Hailey, this may reinforce the narrative that she's always on defense. For Justin, it brings emotional scrutiny back into the spotlight. For creators, it raises questions about where commentary ends and risk begins. And now, the final piece of evidence I promised. The cease and desist letter reportedly didn't focus on the repost at all. It targeted older content. Across multiple dates. Across platforms. Which suggests this wasn't about one accidental tap. It was about silencing a broader perspective. And that's why this backfired. Because once the internet smells control, it pushes back harder. So what happens next? Julie hasn't removed her content. More eyes are watching than ever. And fans are now re-examining Justin Bieber's emotional state, creative credit controversies, and public behavior all at once. In our next Celeb Juices video, we're breaking down Justin Bieber's recent public appearances and why fans think his body language is telling a deeper story that hasn't been addressed yet. Trust me, if you're invested in this, you'll want that one queued up next. If you made it all the way to the end, comment "sweet juice" so I know you stayed locked in. Appreciate you. And don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who lives for celebrity deep dives, subscribe to Celeb Juices, and turn on notifications so you never miss when the tea starts boiling again. Because this story isn't done yet.